So now you've opened your Karatbars account, you need to do something called KYC. Now KYC simply means know your customer. In order to purchase Karatbars Gold products, Karatbars need to verification of your identity and your residency. It's just for money laundering regulations. This is international regulations, not laid down by Karatbars, laid down by an independent body. So what we need really is a copy of your ID to prove who you are, and also a copy of something recent with your address, so that whenever you do ask for a delivery of Karatbars products, that we know it's being delivered to you and not someone else. I'll just read through this for you, and then I can give you a few tips at the end. So number one, you need a valid government issued ID with the matching name, a clear picture and colour, and your date of birth. You also need a utility bill, like a gas bill, phone bill, etc., not older than 6 months, that clearly states the name, company name, address, and a date. No envelopes, no screenshots, and no online bills. A lot of people upload online bills. They are not allowed. Okay, something that has been posted to your address. Also, it's very, very important that the details on the document match the details inside your profile, which is here. Okay, I'm not going to open that because it's got my own profile details. But once you go to your profile, if in your profile your name is Jonathan Wilkins, if your bill says J Wilkins, that will not be passed. It must match exactly. Also, make sure your date of birth is correct in your profile, your name is correct with your full name, and your address is correct. Make sure you put the street in the street section, make sure you put the city in the city section, because the people at KYC can't change it around. Even if it looks obvious what you've done and the mistake you've made, KYC cannot correct your mistakes. You need to do it yourself. So before you do upload the documents, make sure your profile is correct. For business accounts, we also need extra documents. Filled articles of incorporation, articles of organisation, etc. Just saying you have a business isn't enough, because Karatbars, the KYC department, will check with Companies House in the UK, for example, and they will check Companies House to make sure you are registered and that is an existing registered business. Alright, Karatbars does verify the information with various regulators, but may require additional documents from the affiliate in a case-by-case basis. Okay. Now, whenever we go down to the bottom section here, this is something that people do make a mistake with. If the first document that you upload is proof of ID, you simply choose the file and you upload that proof of ID. Make sure that the people at KYC can read it. Make sure it's not a tiny document like 10 pixels by 10 pixels. They won't be able to read it. Then once you've done that, then go back here again and make sure this time that you click proof of address. People sometimes click proof of ID, upload the document, then they click proof of ID again and upload the proof of address. If you do that, KYC will not know that you've uploaded two documents. Only whenever you've uploaded two separate documents will a message then go to the KYC department in order for them to check the file. Otherwise, it won't go into pending, they won't know. So make sure that you've done one for proof of ID and one for proof of address. The last thing I'll say to you is make sure that you can see all of the document. If it's a bank statement, there's no point in just taking a little picture of the top. The people at KYC need to see all four corners, all four sides of the ID, and then all four corners, all four sides of the utility bill as well. Last little note, if you happen to be a wife, for example, and all the utility bills and all the bills that come to the house are in your husband's name, then what you can do is you can upload, if your husband has uploaded his the utility bill, then you can upload a marriage certificate to prove that you're married to that person, and we can get you passed from KYC from that point of view. If you happen to have no documents posted to your address at all, absolutely nothing, then what you should do is you should call up your bank. Everyone has a bank account, and you should ask your bank to send you out a document to your address and get them to stamp that, obviously. And you should have that within a couple of days. Your bank will do that for you. Just tell them you need it for KYC. So there's never been a situation in the past 3 years when we haven't been able to get someone through the KYC process. But please do make it very easy for yourself. Last thing I'd say is, once you've uploaded your KYC documents, please do get in touch. Please just send me an email to brian@globalgoldbullion.com. And tell me that you've uploaded your KYC, and we can help get those checked for you as well. Otherwise, if you don't contact me, it can take up to about 48 hours. So that's it. KYC is really quick, really easy. Copy of your driving license or passport for your ID, copy of a recent utility bill, telephone, gas, water, something like that for that. We can get those approved for you, and then you can start making your purchases of gold. You only have to do KYC once. Once it's done and passed, that's it done for you for life. So thanks very much, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next video.